I'm not Christian, so I don't really believe the whole bless Israel and the world will be blessed or whatever the shit.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. As you said, I remember.
I don't believe any of that, so it doesn't bother me if they get left to their own devices.
You don't believe in that because you're a simple person, but it doesn't matter if you believe or not. If your politicians and your leaders believe in that, so your faith is nothing to them, you know. Like if your president believed that the path towards God goes through Israel, so believe it or not, you believe in it or not, it
no,
doesn't
I'm
matter.
just saying it wouldn't bother me not to follow along with Israel as far as a citizen of the United States, where my voting and my opinion lies in the country of my birth. I do not have a problem leaving Israel to their own devices if that is what is decided. I would go for that because we have to deal with our shit all the time. Why shouldn't they? So it wouldn't bother me at all. A lot of people are like, oh, protect Israel, protect Israel. I'm like, well, fucking let them do it themselves. We did. Shoot. I don't know. I just think there's a lot more put into this than needs to be. It's all in the name of this thing that we call religion, and I think that's probably one of the worst things that's ever happened to the world. But what do I know?
I definitely see the military is the worst.
I don't know. The military is a tool, but religion has been the driving motivation behind all militaries. So
I'd say money's been the driving motivation for the military. That's what corrupts religion, but
Ramona, just let me ask this question. So I come from a Muslim background, right? And I immigrated to the U.S. A couple of years ago, and now I'm an American citizen. So imagine, look, I'm not even a politician. I'm nothing, right? I'm nothing. I'm just a simple citizen who goes to work and pay taxes, and that's it. Imagine I say, because I'm Muslim and because I'm Arab, I will do anything that benefit Saudi Arabia because it has Mecca and all Muslim sacred lands. So I will work for Saudi Arabia. And for the caliphate, imagine I say, I'm ready to work for the caliphate. What they're gonna do to me? They're gonna come, take me to jail, and they're gonna accuse me of terrorism. You know what I mean? I will be a terrorist. But a politician who was elected to serve us as American citizens, he can say, I'm here to bless Israel. And whoever blesses Israel will be blessed. He lies about the Bible. There is nothing. Look, I don't know who said, no, it's in Genesis. No, Genesis doesn't mention Israel. He said, whoever blesses Abraham will be blessed, and whoever curses you will be cursed. That's it. First of all, it's a lie. Second, imagine it's true. How can you say it? How can you say it? This is not a Christian country. Yes, it's a country with Christian majority, and it doesn't work with Christianity or your religion. You're here to work for the citizens. That's it. So imagine I say I will work for the caliphate. Whatever the caliphate needs, I'm here to serve. And then I become a politician. And can you accept that?
That's still religion leading decision. It's not. It all comes down to what people's theology is what their theocracy and everything they're raised to be. I mean, if you didn't have a religious faith, but you still worked for the people, you wouldn't have to be someone of a specific faith to be a good public servant. And that's what politicians are supposed to be, as a public servant. So they've got it all twisted up, and they've mixed in all their religious beliefs and feel that everybody else should agree with that belief because, that's what they think.
Don't worry,
It's hard. You know, I don't believe in religion the same way people do. I mean, I don't believe in religion anyway. I just think that my spirituality is outside of organization. It's outside of a building or a set of rules and structures. I just believe I should be a good person and be good to other people. Period.
Okay. Let's get away from religion. What about
Lisa?
Yes. Go ahead.
I have another story for you if you wanted when they get done with their.
I'm sorry.
Cool.
I didn't mean to go left. I'm just saying.
Okay,
I
Ramona,
think
we just get
No, it's
into
fine.
trouble.
It's after midnight.
it folds together. Yeah, I just think it folds together. It makes a big difference.
You won't be surprised, Lisa, to learn that it was a bowling involved this time again.
Oh God.
This one was bound for where was it going? U.S. Flight 507 from San Francisco to Rome. Had to land in Keflavik Airport in Reykjavik. Yeah, near Reykjavik. They just started suddenly dropping from the sky.
Oh shit.
They had where'd it go? There's so many of these stupid pop-ups. I hate this shit. It was having mechanical issues. Oh, here it is. Here's what I was looking for. Sorry, this thing is just spinning. Passengers and crew are safe after the plane sent out a distress signal. It was a 26-year-old Boeing 777 departed San Francisco International at 5:03 p.m. on Saturday, June 21st, 8 hours into the trip. Halfway across the Atlantic Ocean, the plane descended rapidly to 21,000 feet. The crew made two decisions. First, to issue squawk code 7700, that's the international distress code, and second, to divert north to Iceland for an emergency landing. So they just started dropping thousands of feet. For what?
So we got cyber attacks on
We don't know.
flights.
So if anybody was planning to fly, I just wanted to give you that little uplifting.
I'm in New York. I got a flight on Sunday. That's some bullshit.
Damn it.
I got a fly out on Sunday.
Why can't? Are we great again when we can't keep planes in the air? What's going on?
Oh no, but I gotta fly out on
When
the
did this
7th.
start being a thing? Because people say, "Oh, this happens so many times." What? Huh? I'm confused.
I'm gonna stay confused.
Can we have the planes great again? Can we make them
Hey, bro, don't get me started. They just started making yarmulkes that say "Make America Great Again."
No.
It is bad, y'all. It is bad. This is turning into like a Disney, like some sort of Disney nightmare Russia fantasy from hell. Like
It's the Tim Burton's version.
they really.
I seen a t-shirt that said MAGA equals Mexicans always get oppressed. And I thought that was so cute.
Oh
I said I might get it.
Get a
Because
what?
I thought it was cute.
Mexicans
that's
always
good.
get aggressed.
Oh, get across.
Get
Aggressed.
No,
Yeah, I like that.
across.
Yeah.
Oh,
Always
my
get
bad.
across. Yeah.
Oh, they
That
get
was cute.
across. Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
That's cute, ain't it?
That is cute. I thought you said Mexicans always get aggressed. I'm like, oh yeah. Jeez. Today they do.
They got aggressed in them. One got aggressed in the street.
Fuck with that weed eater, man. I don't blame him. I don't blame him at
I
all.
hope he got a
Good for
few
him.
good licks in.
I bet that string was wore the fuck out by the time they got a hold of him. Hopefully he had that one with the ridges on it. Ooh, Lord.
Of someone saying, reporting back from another news story they saw about that you can serve up to 20 years in federal prison for speaking against Israel now in 2025.
In Israel?
Publicly, no, in America. In
Oh,
America. In America.
No.
Wow.
Ain't no fucking way. Yeah, that's too far. That's
Foul
foul.
as hell.
I don't believe
Amendment's been attacked, been under attack for fucking 20 years now, so.
Well, if it's the case, I'm going to jail because I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna do it anyway. So there's that. Matter of fact, the fact that I can't say it is gonna make me say it more.
Oh, bitch.
I'm one of them. I'm going to jail, y'all. So
No,
write me a letter.
bail money. You got to get a company already.
Just write me letters, put some money in my books, because I'm going.
Okay.
Guess we going
That's
to
the
jail
case.
tonight.
Oh, no. I gotta fly out on the 7th. That's not right, Miss April.
I gotta fly
I'm
out.
sorry, Ramona. I'm
Sunday.
so sorry for you, but try to keep the plane together.
But I gotta, no, but even worse, I got to fly back home on Sunday. I'm in New York.
I fly out on the 7th and I fly back the 14th. I'm like, shoot.
Think it's some bullshit, April. Why would you say that to me?
That's
I need to go
a 3-day
somewhere.
When
break.
I said I had a story about a plane, didn't none of y'all speak up then before I told it.
I
I
was
wasn't
hoping it wasn't
listening.
gonna be like that. Damn it.
I wasn't listening. Damn.
See, I gave a trigger warning.
I don't know. It'll be alright. I'll take my meds. I'll get on there. I'll be a good girl.
If it goes
it's my
down
time.
and you survive, you can sue the shit out of both.
You got it, baby. And if it's my time, it's my time. I'll keep my cane and my purse handy. We'll see.
Okay, my last thing I'm gonna say is that they're saying that Diddy's not gonna testify, and the defense is going to call no witnesses.
Really?
I'm still reading stuff over here. That's why I'm quiet. She won't testify at his bombshell trial, as defense makes shocking decision not to call witnesses.
Probably a better idea for him. I mean, could you imagine putting up on that stand?
That could be messed up if they moved them. And then
I'm not crazy.
Well, he thinks he's got it in the bag. You mean he's sitting up there like Pimp Daddy this whole time? I mean, the defense does have a couple of brain cells between them, though, because they ain't putting him up there on that stand. You know he'd open his mouth and fuck it all up. I don't know. I hope he doesn't think that orange dude's gonna just pardon him if he does get caught up.
So he kept his precious baby oil in a humidity controlled storage.
Lord. They say something about him having travel size baby oil and lube.
Yeah, I guess to get on the plane.
Yeah, he had to slide on there or some shit. Oh,
You know you can only get on with a certain amount of.
I know. They made me throw my shampoo away last summer when I went to convention. I was like, my hair's 3 feet fucking long. I need 3 bottles of shampoo. Y'all crazy. The travel size, they're little. Oh, just saying.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but that's the last thing that I saw.
And they're done with all their prosecutory witnesses?
Yeah, let me see, wasn't that today that they finished off today?
Oh, prosecution arrested today? Oh,
Let me
dang.
see. Wait a minute. Tuesday morning. Oh, wait. If somebody has to finish Tuesday, who's this? Combs' ex-girlfriend. Were kept from the public and the press. Rule too graphic. Homeland Security agent Homeland Security agent Joseph Curciello was on the stand. So whoever that is, he's coming back tomorrow. And closing argue. Oh wow! And the closing arguments have been set for Thursday. What? This Thursday? With each side slated to take 4 hours each side to do their closing. Are we done?
They wrapped this up a lot quicker than they thought.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Because at first they said 90 days, then they said 8 weeks. Now it's been what, 3 weeks? 4 weeks?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna last a little bit longer, but nope.
No, they gonna put this shit to bed.
How can the defense not call any witnesses? Your Honor, we like the ones that we already had on, so we're not gonna call anymore.
It's because they know anybody else they pull up there's probably not gonna help. Or might hurt. Depends on who they have listed.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all. It's popcorn style. You go for it. I'm getting ready to.
They didn't call any witnesses. They didn't call any witnesses because they don't want to be incriminating themselves, basically. That's why. So if they called any witnesses, they would have to testify of the truth. They would have to testify what they saw, what they did, what they experienced. So the best thing to do and the best defense is not to have anybody testify on his defense because they would have to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I said, it probably hurt more than helped.
Yep.
Both the witnesses and Diddy.
Yep. Just like he wants to be on stand, he shouldn't testify either.
Oh, hell no.
A bad attorney will put you up there because of, they don't care, but he should have a good legal team that won't let him get up there and testify.
We gotta see if this is a good plan.
Sounds like the defense has done pretty much all they can do up to this point. They just gonna have to put their arguments together and leave it with the jury.
Yeah, if nothing else, he's getting time for that, for beating Cassie. All the other stuff, I don't think they proved a really good case with the RICO charges and with the, now with Cassie, and also if he took her across state lines and they had the sex workers, that's trafficking, and you can't do that. That's where the RICO is coming in. I don't think people really realize.
Hey, can I ask a question? Hey, Ariel, listen, I know that you seem to have had different jobs since we've known you, but one of the jobs you said you had that you were in construction. Are you still in construction or no?
What does this have to do with the topic that we're discussing?
No, because I want to talk about how, are you getting a lot of construction contracts now that all the buildings have been destroyed? And I bet you're going to be very busy. You're going to make a lot of money, right?
So you just want
So no. Come on, let's talk factually. Let's not talk emotionally. Let's just talk factually. I mean, there's a lot of destruction in Tel Aviv and Haifa. So, I mean, are you still in construction? Are you getting a lot of calls to get estimates on the work that you can do?
Now you get it, Zero. Now you get it, bro.
Are you there? I mean, Ariel, are you there? You're in construction, right? I mean, you should be getting a lot of calls. You guys are very busy right now.
Zero, I just want to know how Ariel knows that people were starving in Gaza before this. He's never been there.
What was your question?
I said, how did you said there was no kids or there was no people starving in Gaza before this. I didn't say that. No, you said that. Sorry. Hold on. Sorry, let me rephrase that. You're right. You said they were starving in Gaza before this. How do you know that?
It was a blockade, bro. What you talking about? They were 100%. They going in.
They weren't before the war. No, they weren't. No, but they weren't.
Let's let these other Ariels answer.
Go ahead, Ariel. No, go ahead.
Happens enough.
Go ahead.
You're asking me just to make sure. You're asking me how did I know that they were starving?
Yes, before this.
Okay. Well, common knowledge, and also on top of it being common knowledge, in the department that I work in, we're privy to this information. It's not a secret, and it may be hard for you to understand because you're like 20,000 miles away.
Bro, just get the... Wait. Listen. Ariel, I spoke to you without being condescending. Can you please just answer the question? You didn't need to say that.
I literally answered.
Okay, so...
The department that I work in.
Okay, but you accuse... No, you accuse the other person... You accuse the other person of never being in Gaza, just like some San Francisco ladies. Yet you have never been in Gaza. So what are you talking about?
Are you asking me or are you telling me?
I'm telling you, why would you say that to him when you yourself have not been in Gaza? You just said it's common knowledge.
How do you know I've never been?
Because you haven't, bro. I spoke to you last time, and the way you said you went into Gaza wasn't even the way. Well, that's not. You didn't even give me a clear answer. You couldn't give. Don't call me sweetheart, bro. I'm not gay. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not gay.
It's a term.
Okay, don't do that. No, it's not. I don't want to hear it like that.
Okay,
listen.
Gay people say that.
Last time when I asked you how you got in Gaza, it wasn't a clear answer. It was just some vague ass shit.
I'm gonna tell you something. First and foremost, you can believe what you want because you are a non-factor to this entire issue. And
what'd you say? Wait, what did I hear you?
I said you can believe what you'd like to believe because you are a non-factor to
you don't know that.
Issue.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
You don't know that. Hold on, my friend.
I'm not your friend.
Okay, well, hold on, Mozzie.
All right.
As far as I'm concerned, in my personal assessment, from what little I know about you from this app, you are a non-factor to the bigger picture. And also, if you honestly believe that I'm going to tell you the intimate details of the work that I do,
I didn't ask for that.
Hold on, sir. If you honestly believe that I'm going to give you intimate details about what I do privately over this wiretap, you're gravely mistaken. So with all of that being said, you can honestly believe whatever you'd like.
I want to go back to your. I want to go back to your construction company, though. I want to go back to your construction company. I mean, are you guys at least contacting like the mayor of Haifa? I mean, come on, you should be doing a lot of business right now. You shouldn't even have time to be on Clubhouse. I mean, you should be ready to get a lot of contracts to do a lot of work. There's a lot of buildings that have been destroyed by Iran. You should be out there making money. I mean, a lot of money. What's going on, man? Talk to us about the construction that's going to be going on.
Zero, he's doing jihad. So
the question for you that hold on, please. The only thing, Zero, that I can tell you is that you're a poor listener and that you are subject to your imagination, and I hope that works out well for you.
Are you? But listen. You said you had a construction company. What do you do for a living then? Because I know you had a lot of different jobs. You worked in a restaurant. You got hit by a door at a restaurant in the face and stuff, but when we first talked to you, I remember you said you were in construction. And if you're in construction right now, it's the constructions. I mean, you're sitting on construction heaven right now. Iran has given you like the best you can ever have in the construction business right now. You should be blessing Iran. You should be if you're in construction, you should be blessing Iran for giving you all this business.
Okay, well, Zero, I'm going to tell you what. If you would like to believe that Haifa's destroyed, if you would like to believe that I work in construction, if you'd like to believe that I train circus seals in my free time, feel free, my friend. You're a non-factor in the situation. You're a non-factor. So anybody else with a question?
I have a question, Kevin.
I got a question. Go ahead first. Go.
So is Netanyahu...
Is this a serious question or is it an anecdotal question?
No, it's a very serious question. I have it for a long time. Is Netanyahu using starvation as a tool to force Palestinians to give up the hostages?
I don't know. You'd have to ask his work cabinet. I'm not part of it.
No, I mean, what do you think?
Well, what I think doesn't matter because opinions don't matter.
Bro, he cannot answer that because he will go to jail.
So,
I got a question for you. Why you guys bombing the shit out of the hospital? Thank you.
I beg your pardon?
Why are you guys bombing the shit out of the hospital and killing children?
What's the last hospital that we bombed?
So they bombed the Gaza hospitals.
No, the Turkey. It was in Turkey. It was in Turkey.
Well,
that's not a fair question. He doesn't know that. What kind of question is that? If you get you,
He's never been to Gaza, right? Because he's never been to Gaza.
But also, on top of that, I understand why you guys are asking these questions. You're asking these questions because you all are observers while I'm a participant, and you like your imagination.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
I do know that. I do know that.
Imagination.
No, you don't.
You guys killed
you don't.
55,000 innocent people, and you say it's imagination.
We are
Hey, yo, this nigga Jerome.
So I participate in it. I do want to add something. Yeah, one second. I do want to add something here. So earlier, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said there's no agreement on ceasefire with Israel, but that Tehran will halt attacks if Israel stops its illegal aggression by 4 a.m. local time. Israel is yet to comment publicly. 4 a.m. local time. What time is it in Iran right now?
9 o'clock. 10 past 9.
It's like 9, 10 a.m.
10 past 9.
And they've been attacking, right, Armin?
I don't know. I haven't seen.
No, my mother said Tehran is very quiet. There is no attack.
Since 4 a.m., Bayfan?
So 3:30 there was few very strong attacks. After 4 there has been no attack.
Exactly. So it was like 4:15 that Iran launched like I think 14 ballistic missiles, and after that, I think the truce or ceasefire is in place. I'm not quite sure.
There is no ceasefire.
I don't think so either.
So Israel hasn't came out yet. This criminal, what's his name, Netanyahu, war criminal, hasn't came out yet with any statements. And Trump is begging. Trump said, please do not violate it. He urges both sides not to violate it. We all know who's the repeat offender violation. I mean, it's always Israel, the Zionist entity.
962 times. 962 times.
Yep. Lebanon, Syria, and a whole bunch of other, Gaza, West Bank, everywhere, man.
Do you have any information or any updates on Rabbi Shmuley and his daughter's son?
I'm gonna have to dive into it. His shop got shot by Iran. Thanks to Iran, his dildo shop is down.
That was his daughter's dildo shop, right? Was promised to him.
Yeah, but
his daughter 3,000.
He funded daughter's shop though. I mean, I wonder, after this, what Iran did to that dildo shop, I wonder if they're sitting down on a table and saying, with Black Rabbi knows Rabbi Shmuley inside Israel. If they're sitting on a table with, Black Rabbi and Rabbi Shmuley and the daughter, how was your business? What just happened? He started crying about the dildo shop. Can you even imagine?
What? That's so sad. That dildo shop was promised to him like 3,000 years ago.
Guys, have you seen the
They have insurance. They have insurance, guys.
I saw a video right now on gay people in Israel having a party in the bunker. That's fucked.
Oh my God, Ariel, were you in there?
Ariel is busy with his boyfriend.
Armin, guys, just now there are about 60,000 Israelis have now taken shelter in Cyprus, and some Israelis are already thinking, did God promise Cyprus to us? Should we occupy Cyprus?
It's gonna turn into a fight.
Oh no!
Yeah, zero. I'm not joking.
Then you're gonna.
So
You're
Cyprus,
kidding, really? Oh my God.
Cyprus was, promised as a suburb of the promised land.
Fayaz, the sad thing is when they came to Palestine the first time, they came through Cyprus, and now they're going back through Cyprus. So I think they want Cyprus.
And you know what? Last week, Philippines tightened the visa regulations for the Israelis. Because wherever Israelis go, they create a havoc. They
checked out 190 countries, not only the Philippines, 190.
Yeah, in Philippines, the government has tightened the regulation, the visa norms for Israelis, because because they have been creating a lot of problem wherever they go. The same thing happened 2 months ago in Thailand. Thailand government tightened the visa regulations. They asked some of the Israelis to leave the country and so on. In fact, Thailand, the Israeli ambassador in Thailand was called by their foreign ministry and told to, speak to his people in order not to create havoc in the places where they stay. And there are about 70,000 Israelis in Thailand.
Can you substantiate any and all of this with proof, please?
Sorry? Somebody said something?
Can you substantiate
contact
any
your embassy.
that you said with
Contact
proof?
your nearest embassy.
No, you just have to follow. You just have to follow Haaretz. This information is
Okay,
from Haaretz.
so then post the articles.
No. I'm not going to do that honor for you.
It's because you're lying.
Come on, Aaron.
It's because you're lying.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay if I'm lying.
Okay, that you're lying. It's not okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay if you.
lying.
It's okay if you think I am lying.
No, I know
And
you're lying.
here is another point, Ariel. See, literally, Israelis live off.
And now you're screaming because you're corn.
Okay, now that you have muted,
You are so addicted.
I will
Randy, can I ask you a question, brother? Are you?
speak slowly. I mean, let me complete what I have to tell.
Mazzy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So I've got a question for you, brother. If your friend, that's hypotheticals, right? If your friend got kicked out of like 109 companies that he was working for, and then is that your company's problem, that 109 companies, or is that your friend's problem, or is your friend?
At that point, it's my friend's fault.
Okay.
No, I mean it's the 109 company.
What does it have to do with the simple fact that there's
Because your people got kicked out of 109 countries, and I think there's something wrong with you.
Okay, so what's the solution as far as you're concerned, and how are you going to enact?
Go back to Poland, go back, be less chosen. You are too chosen, be less chosen.
According to Talmud, they are superior, and the other. Okay, I'm gonna respond. According to Talmud, you guys are like superior, and the other people are inferior, right? Listen, you know. So why do you have this
Tell me about a book that you can't even read.
Stop interrupting me. You wanna occupy me?
You're telling me about a book that you can't even read.
Look,
You wanna occupy this one?
You know what?
Listen, I will give Ariel a bit of credit though. I would never go in a Zionist
It's
room.
not needed.
I would never go in a Zionist room and just take on everybody. I gotta give him that.
Because you're pussy.
I'm with you, Mazi.
Nah, because I just don't want to deal with Zionists and xenophobia.
Oh, poor baby. You'll be okay.
Nah, I won't. I don't want to be around that. I don't like being around negative energy. Maybe.
Ariel, you're a baby killer. You're nothing else than a baby killer.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry guys, I gotta correct myself. It's not 109. Now it's recently one country added to the list. It's 110 countries now.
Baby killer.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
And we will see what Hashem, what's going on your brother, Hashem?
So you all wanna continue talking to the baby killers, and he's admitting it.
Oh man, I mean, you guys are so easy to manipulate, and I just love it. I really do. I'm in the process of cooking a bird right now. I'm in the process of cooking chicken.
Let's, I think Mr. Fayaz wants to chime in. Go on.
Ariel, I'm just.
Am I audible? I have an issue with my.
Ariel, I'm just happy.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, am I audible?
Hang on.
Okay. Okay, today I had a chat with a Jewish person. Okay, he's a nice guy. I met him for the first time today on this app, and Ludwig was there in that room, and I think Royal was also there in that room, and we were having a chat with him, and this is what he told me. Okay, he understands the pain that the Palestinians are going through. But he says that according to Exodus 23, he quoted this scripture, Exodus 23, verse 30 and 31, God gave this land to the Israelites, and God also said that nobody else should live on that land. So he says, according to him, that whatever is happening in to the Palestinians, he disagrees with that. He feels the pain that they are going through right now. But he says that it is their fault that they are there. They should have left already. And he also thinks that God has entrusted this dirty work of getting rid of the Palestinians to Netanyahu. So when we blame Netanyahu, we are actually blaming God, because it's not Netanyahu who is doing it. It's God who has entrusted this dirty job to Netanyahu to fulfill his wish, that is God's wish. No, I am not making this up because I did not know something like Exodus 23 existed. I read the Exodus 23, I googled it, and I see that it is written in Exodus 23 verse 30-31 that the non-Israelites should not